Will Rogers once said, "The only difference between death and taxes is that death doesn't get worse every time Congress meets." As you all know, taxes may rise and taxes may fall, but they're the absolute enemy of the 60 and older crowd getting ready to retire. The other real enemy is inflation. Given the fact that life expectancy is now 79, we'll all need a lot more money to retire. And the U.S. Census Bureau says that the average retirement age now is 62, meaning that a person can expect to spend nearly 2 decades in retirement. Because of that dynamic shift, many people are facing the unsettling reality of running out of money. With a long-term inflation rate of 3%, a loaf of bread that costs $3 today will cost $5.42 in 20 years. That means that if you're spending $500 per month today, you'll need to have $900 a month budgeted for groceries in 2 decades. If you're on a fixed income and your investments are not keeping up with inflation, what do you do? First off, look ahead 20 years and ask yourself, what will happen to me if I have the same amount of income and money in the bank as I do today, but my expenses have doubled? How will I buy groceries? What will I have left to leave my kids? How will I fund unexpected emergencies or vacations to see the grandkids? Ultimately, you have to ask yourself, can you trim your budget by half over the next 20 years? After meeting with a financial advisor to map out a course of action, here are some things you should be aware of. First, always try to keep at least 6 months of cash reserve to cover any possible expenses. If it's possible, I would like to see you set aside at least a year just to be safe. Your advisor might direct you towards a wide variety of possible investments. Whichever path you choose, just remember that the next part is most critical. Do not panic. If you're invested properly for the long haul, you will notice that your balance will fluctuate from day to day, month to month, and year to year. But don't panic. That's what portfolios do. They go up and they go down. While some investments may seem safer because of a guarantee of principal, they might actually be riskier when inflation and taxes are factored in. Most of us are going to spend decades, not years, in retirement, so it's important that our investments last as long as we do. Be prudent, but be open to ideas that may allow your investments to grow and keep pace with inflation and taxes.